In a busy town in Malago, there lived a man named Tina. He was known for his intelligence and charm, but his attitude towards his mother, Mama Namu, was far from admirable. Mama Namu was a single mother who had raised Tina after her divorce from his father. She ran a small roadside food stall to make ends meet, and during long days and harsh weather to ensure Tina had a good life. However, as Tina grew older and more successful, he began to look down on her humble efforts. "Why do you still sell food by the roadside?" he often scoffed. "You embarrass me in front of my friends." Mama Namu, patient and kind, would smile and say, "It's honest work, my son. It's how I made sure you could go to school." But Tina was too blinded by pride to appreciate her sacrifices. He avoided bringing his friends to the roadside food stall and refused to introduce his mother to anyone, and even stopped visiting her roadside food stall altogether. One day, Tina was invited to a prestigious business conference in Muley. He was thrilled, as this was his chance to secure a lucrative deal with a major investor. On the morning of the conference, he dressed in his finest suit and arrived early. As the event began, the host introduced the keynote speaker, Mrs. Menia, a renowned entrepreneur who had risen from humble beginnings to build a business empire. When Mrs. Menia took the stage, she began her speech with a powerful story. "I was raised by a single mother who sold food by the roadside," she said. "She worked tirelessly to ensure I could get an education. Everything I am today, I owe to her sacrifices. Never forget where you come from and always honor those who lifted you." Tina's heart sank. He thought of Mama Namu and the countless sacrifices she made for him. For the first time, he felt a deep pang of guilt for how he had treated her. After the conference, instead of returning to his apartment, Tina went straight to his mother's food stall. Seeing her humble and hardworking brought tears to his eyes. "Mama," he said, his voice breaking, "I'm sorry for how I've treated you. I see now how much you have done for me, and I'm so ungrateful." Mama Namu looked at her son, surprised, but her eyes softened. "Ah, my son," she said, pulling him into an embrace. A mother's heart is always ready to forgive. From that day on, Tina changed. He proudly introduced his mother to his colleagues and friends, often telling them about her hard work and sacrifices. He invested in expanding her food stall into a thriving restaurant, naming it Mama Namu's Kitchen in her honor. Tina learned that true success was not about wealth or status, but about gratitude and respect for the people who made his journey possible. With his mother by his side, he found a deeper sense of purpose and fulfillment, cherishing every moment they shared.